you're not.
We were just.
Oh, you're wearing powder blue again, and you have your nice filter on.
Yes, I do. He gives me 2 seconds, and then he's just like at me. I'm puffy. Why am I doing this? Why am I wearing the same
Shiny
shirt?
and puffy.
Why am I wearing the same shirt? Who am I?
Yeah, but I didn't even say that. I didn't tell him. He wears this every.
No, I don't. I have a lot.
Do you ever wash it? I mean, I'm just curious. Look, this is brand new.
Already in character.
So I have to do is see his face.
Oh, and all I have to do is hear that cackle.
Yeah, baby.
Well, gentlemen, hey, thank you for coming on to Zoom with me. I will be your Zoom therapist for the afternoon.
Oh, I love that. That's the best ever. No one's ever said that. That's so great.
We need it badly.
No shit. Is there a language thing? Should I watch my
Don't
language?
worry about it. You could say whatever you want.
Brilliant. Good, because it's hard to stop.
That's right. That's right.
God help me. God help me.
I know.
Hey, so let's start off with the very easy question. Where did the original idea came from for Smothered?
Not an easy question.
Well, let me just say it was mine first.
So we talked about this years ago, and he always says it was
it's such a lie.
It's not true.
But it really came out of a huge fight.
But what it did came out beginning of the kernel of the idea is years ago we thought, oh, we're so funny together that we should do a series with these two kind of characters.
And we were really talking about Dog Day Afternoon, and we wanted to change it to like Puppy having a tea time or something, and having these two.
About that. See, there's a lot of stuff. You're right.
Well, I remember a little bit. I mean, I used to do a lot of speed, so who knows? But
right. Yeah, who knows who?
But we wanted these two gay guys to rob a bank because they couldn't get away from each other, which transitioned into this after we had this huge fight. He invited me to. It
was not a huge fight. He's over exaggerating.
It was gigantic. He was horrible.
I wanted to do a web series about people turning 50 and people in their 50s
with horrible energy, and all the people were disgusting.
That's not true, and he offended
It is.
2 of the straight boys and 1 of the gay guys. He sexualized them.
Oh, they because I have eye contact, for fuck's sake.
Oh.
So I said, Jason, we don't really have to do this together, and we don't have to be friends. And I hung up on him. And then he texted me like 1,000 times.
Well, I didn't want to lose a friendship over this. It didn't seem like the right thing to do.
And so I said, well, I was, and I hung up on him again. And then I thought about it, and I said, the best part of our relationship is that
it's him hanging up on me.
Yeah, well, it's my thing. If I'm done, I'm done. But the best part of our relationship is we keep arguing, and it's funny, and people laugh at us. So I called him up, and I said, all right, this is the idea, and this is what we're going to do, and shut up. And
then I invited a lot of actors. He got this great director who I happen to know, Terry.
Amazing actor, Terry Hadauer.
Oh, that sealed the deal for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I've watched all the episodes, but in your heads, what are some of the background information that we should know about Ralph and Randy, your characters?
Oh God, well
that's such a great that's a great question.
They met like 30 years ago.
Well, it's like I was working, like the difference between Randy and Ralph is Ralph was holding like a picket sign on Hollywood Boulevard for gay rights, and I was holding Mick Jagger's pants in Studio 54.
Exactly.
So it's like, that's the polar difference. And we met, and somehow
I think what happened is that
have sex with him.
Ralph was starting to lose his hair, and he went to where Randy works. Randy owned.
I do own.
Yeah.
You're making this up. It's great.
Yeah, Randy, that's what I saw in my mind. It
Good. Well, we'll go with that.
Yeah, I honestly, we've never really talked about this, but that's what I thought in my mind, is that he came by because he was starting to lose his hair, and he has a hair replacement company that was originally owned by his father, but he doesn't want to tell anybody.
Oh my God, he made that up too.
Well, because
in my mind, he stalked me when I moved to Hollywood.
Stalking.
He saw me at Rage and would not stop until I was so drunk he seduced me. And it just, he never left. That's what I think happened.
And you never asked me to go.
Well, yeah.
Ralph, not Jason. Together,
Yeah,
we
and
are.
Ralph's been in therapy since he was born, and as he's been on every diet known to man. And my parents were speed freak alcoholics, so I just, you do what you learn.
In my house, food was love.
Your mother was a whore.
Oh my God.
What's
Ralph's mother, not mine.
Ralph's mother.
Ralph's mother,
We,
yeah.
we get confused, and we're talking about the characters.
Of course we are.
Yes, we're not a couple, and we're not. There's no.
Oh,
time.
God forbid we're not a. I want everybody to know we're not a couple.
Yes.
But we should just remind everybody, if you want to go watch this, smotheredtv.com, and go to Amazon, watch it, give us a review, 5 stars. We've got 45,000 views already.
It's more though now because we still don't have our
Oh yeah,
we still don't have our sheet from.
that's kind of amazing in a month.
Yeah, just 2 guys doing it by ourselves. 2 artists just
2
trying.
old motherfuckers.
Yeah, just we're almost. We're this close. Quibi said we were too old. Yeah.
Well, they didn't actually say that.
Yeah. Well.
So tell us how similar Ralph and Randy actually are to you guys. Obviously, you guys are married. You're not a couple, but the personalities. Just by this interview alone, almost I almost feel like I am that.
I am nothing like the character.
Oh my God! See, he's so delusional. But that's why he's in therapy.
Talk for yourself.
I'm talking for both of us because you're a big fat liar.
I need my light to be close to me.
Really, Jason and I both agree on a serious level that there's a kernel in every part you play, no matter what it is, whether it's serial killer or kitty porn or whatever, because I played a lot of killers.
I never said that.
No, not about the kitty porn, but there's a kernel of you.
I've never murdered anybody just because
I have. I murdered about 17 people in one movie alone.
Yeah. Well, as an actor, oh God.
Well, yes. No, in my daily life, I'd be in prison.
Hold on a second. That's my house. Come in, Mom. Hold on. Mom, I'm doing an interview. I can't talk now. I'm on the internet.
She's 80 years old.
83.
Is she wearing a bra today, at least?
Mom, are you wearing a bra? No.
Well, there you go. Are her teeth in?
Are your teeth in?
No.
No, she won't.
Oh, well then come on. But the real question is there is a kernel of me in Randy, and there's definitely a kernel, a big ass kernel.
Let's be honest.
Of Ralph.
You are much closer to Randy than I am to Ralph. I wouldn't deal with any of this. I'm a very
No, but you are that neurotic-y, needy.
I'm not needy.
Oh my God.
Go to your beach.
Oh my, I am on the beach.
Yeah, well, I'm in an office where people work. Anyway, we have this difference of opinion.
Yeah, but there's got to be somewhere. The reality is based in reality. Our sparring is very much like Ralph and Randy. I mean, we just have an automatic chemistry where we just know how to push each other's buttons and get the best comedy out of it. Yes, you have to agree to that.
We've also had very different kinds of careers, and we're different kinds of guys.
Mm-hmm.
No, but the chemistry. You can't make that up.
We got to say we have a little less than 100 reviews on Amazon, and most of the reviews mention the word chemistry in it, and that's what's
all
really,
5 stars.
Yeah,
that is actually amazing,
isn't it?
So when you guys actually sat down and wrote the script and come up with the jokes, how does this how does this actually work between the two of you if you sometimes argue too much?
Well, we first we did it and we improvised, but we really didn't have a lot of arguing during the writing of it. It really was easy. Didn't you feel that way, Mitch? It felt very real and it just sort of flowed naturally.
You know what? We talked a lot. We talked a lot about shit that like irritates me, or I mean, either one of us are in a long-term relationship. It's like it's just really not our experience. But we have experience in not being in relationships and knowing what we don't want. And
Or
It's
what
like-
went wrong in the relationships that we had.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we would talk, he would talk, I would talk, he would talk, we'd talk together, we'd improvise some shit, and then I'd go away and write the shit, and then I would send it to him, and then
And
he
then
would
I'd
go,
rewrite it and cut his
how did he,
monologues.
but first he would
Because
go,
the monologues were so long. It was like a page and then me saying one
yeah,
line.
but first of all, he goes, how did you know this? You stole it out of my mind. I said, we talked about this. He's like, Alzheimer, selective Alzheimer's.
That's not true. He says this.
So I would write it, he would write it, we improvised the whole thing, and then we wrote it all down.
And then we go to Terry, we'd rehearse it, and then we'd start to really,
Tweak it again.
fine tune it. And you
So
know
if it
what
went on
was,
too long with the comedy, because the comedy's never a problem, but Terry was great at finding like the flip side where the heart is, because underneath all great fights and anger is love, or the trying to find it again.
but you
And
know
I
what was
think,
really-
you know, he's trying to find it again. Ralph is really trying to find it.
What was really interesting is during the rehearsals, some of them were incredibly dramatic.
Oh yeah,
There was crying and yelling.
him
anger.
crying
Hold on a second. Mom,
and throwing shit. Look at him. He lives like right next door to his mother.
she lives downstairs and went over. The housekeeper's here today.
So, you know, sex is out.
It's not true.
When was the last time you had sex?
Now during COVID it is.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? I forgot totally what I was talking about. God, crazy.
He's OCD, so it's like he's here,
I'm
he's
not
not.
OCD. What is you're ADDEHCIJKLMNOP. That's what.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of fun during the rehearsals. We really
We
did.
had a great time. I
So,
mean,
let me just tell him this, Mitch. What
Go
was
for it.
really interesting is that when we shot the pieces, most of the time we were really there, and we didn't want to do a vanity piece or just do this show and shoot three different coverages and then moved on. We wanted the stuff to be good, and that was our main goal, is that the work would be good. And when we were completely prepared, we hired some of the best actors to work with us. We auditioned nobody. We
didn't hire them. We asked them to join us. No one got
asked them
paid.
to join them.
They
Oh,
did it out of the goodness of their heart.
Very
They wanted
much
to be part of it.
very much so. Yeah.
But I mean, it's true. So many of our friends, and a lot of our friends, go, oh, let's do something, and they get a camera, they shoot something, they throw it up there, and it's like garbage. So I mean, neither one of us were interested in doing anything because I just think it takes as much energy and as much talent and as much of your blood, sweat, and tears to put up something that's bullshit and to put up something that you're really proud of.
Mhm.
And Terry, who's like genius, also, she didn't want to be involved in anything that wasn't real. You know, that
Well,
wasn't.
neither did Mitch, or neither did I. So we were all
Yeah,
in that
so
thing.
we
And then-
wanted to create something that we were proud of, and that meant something, and that was real. You know, because everybody wouldn't. Yeah, it's all about him. I'll let him talk. Go ahead.
No, then we added our editor, Rob Padgett, and he was.
Oh, he's amazing.
See, I can't even talk. And then he was the fourth person to our Fab Four, the four of us who were the creatives. And then we had wonderful actors with us. We have Carol Ida White from Laverne and Shirley, of all places, in her 70s.
Helen Hong.
Clint Holmes from Broadway, from Cats. We had Dalila Ali Roger from all the Shonda Rhimes shows. We have Scott Krinsky from Chuck. Helen Hong.
It's a really diverse cast.
Helen Hong from Silicon Valley, and
They all have bigger careers than we do.
no, that's not true. Pablo Moeller from Ray Donovan. So we've
Yeah,
had
he's a
all
little
these-
person. We have little person. We have seven.
Oh
person.
yes, Erica
trans.
Irvin. Erica Irvin. From,
Erica Irvin from Horror Story. She's
American Horror
7 foot trans.
He never lets me get a thought out.
I'm trying to finish your damn sentences, you old
No,
fuck.
I don't need you to. Can't we just push him on a boat on that beach and he could just float away? Wouldn't that be great?
Look, I'm in Mykonos.
Sorry, on the boat. So after you guys do write a script, how much do you guys actually follow your own script, or do you just start improvising and the script is just a guideline for a series like this?
Well, I think we improvised it and we perfected it and we rehearsed it and we really followed the script. I mean, sometimes we'd go off and it would be magic, and sometimes Tara would go, "What you wrote is funnier than what you just did."
Or we'd start off with improv before and after the scenes, and we have a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
And then what happened also was a lot of really happy accidents in terms of behavior.
Tell them about the fourth one.
Oh yeah, in the fourth one, where Dalila Raja plays our lesbian therapist, Dr. Shaka.
Black, lesbian, Jewish therapist.
Dr. Shaka Khan.
Shaka Kaplan.
Kaplan, rather.
Kaplan.
We got Shaka Khan to do it. And there was this moment in it where Mitch decided to grab me and kiss me so hard, and he put his.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, and he put his hand over my face. And I gotta say, what actor wants somebody's hand all over somebody's face? And I was so angry when that happened in that moment, but I said, I've got to stay in this scene. And then when he kissed me so hard, and then he actually almost punctured my lip. And then I went in one take, he really did. And I went back and then after he pushed, then he
actually say, "You bit me."
Right, in one of the. So I did add a line, and then he pushed me away. And what was the most interesting thing is the instinct of the character Ralph was to go back and kiss him again, and it's one of the funniest moments that in the whole piece, I think, because it's the push me, pull me of the relationship. It sort of, in a sense, gave us Mitch the idea for our song "Bipolar Love."
Yeah. I mean, and that's just like the magic that happens with the improvisation. I mean, I had an impulse and I went with it. And it's just because, anger turns into sex, turns into anger, turns into makeup sex. It turns into,
It was in the construct of the scene. He didn't leave the scene or the dialogue.
No, not at all. Well, you saw it. We went right on. Yeah, and then we turned it on her.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that. He doesn't know what the dialogue is. We stayed in the construct of the dialogue and still had all these great. There's even that moment where I'm shaking at the beginning.
That's in the scene. That's in the first episode, not in the fourth.
Right, in the Helen Hong episode, where I'm shaking. I'm not listening to a word he's saying, and it really bugged Mitch terribly.
Oh, that annoyed me. But I mean, we know how to push each other's buttons, which is just amazing, because when we're playing, I know how to make him nuts, and I know how to make him throw a chair, and he knows how to make me just snap my fingers and want to rip his head off.
Yeah.
I almost feel like Terry, the director, was your guy's on-set therapist sometimes.
What's so funny is she has played when she was an actress.
She has a great career as an actor, and
she played so many therapists.
She was a referee at a lot of the times.
Yeah,
she actually screamed at us once.
Yeah, tell him about that.
There was like, in between everything while they're setting up lights, because it takes fucking forever. We have a cameraman who's a genius, and he's MacGyver, and he is a magic man, but it took like years to set everything up. So he and I are still sparring.
He didn't ask for help. He wanted to do everything himself.
By himself. So we're like sparring, and we're talking, and we're laughing, and we're making fun of each other, because it's just like, you just keep that going. It's kind of like running up to the diving board before they go action. So we're doing it, and they're trying to have a conversation, and she turns and she goes, "Will you both just shut up?" And Jason turns to me and he goes, "Is she serious?" And I was like, "No, she's serious."
Did we really do something wrong? We were just staying in character and playing.
But we would do it all the time.
One day we just drove over the edge.
Yeah, and she just lost her mind, because she's like the most nurturing. She's like
calm, Mother
Oh
Earth.
my God. She's like Valiant to us.
Yes.
Now, tell me about all the different psychologists and therapist characters that you had to bring in forward. Did you basically wrote specific personalities for each guest that you brought into the show? Or did you already have these psychologists and therapists already in mind? And do they follow the script, or did they improvise?
They pretty much followed the script, I think.
They followed it. Yeah, we wrote it specifically for the specific type of character we wanted, because they have to serve the scene. But we allowed, Jason and I, just let them find their own character within it, right?
Yeah, anybody could have played any of the parts. The only thing we wanted diversity. We didn't want to have more, white people. We didn't have, and we just wanted completely.
Who needs more white people?
Right. So everybody, Scott Quincy's gay. Clinton.
And he looks like a homeless fucker.
Yeah. Well, not in this. He plays a very uptight.
Oh my God. He held us up for 2 damn hours because he was waiting for a powder blue cardigan, button-down sweater, which meant nothing to anyone.
Thank God that MacGyver took so long setting up the shot, it didn't matter.
I wanted to just set his head on fire.
Oh, we were just like, can you believe this? And I was like so embarrassed.
And the little glasses and the sweater, it was his whole character.
We let everybody create their own characters within the construct of the scene. So it was really.
But it's like the one that's selling the book, the one that's a child therapist. I mean, anybody could have played that. I mean, the couch therapist. It just happened to be he's a little person. He calls himself bite size. We never
ever talk about anything about anybody. You know, Erica Irving is almost 7 feet tall and is trans. Carol is certainly over a certain age. Clint is a big, heavyset guy, and he's Black. You know, she's a lesbian. And
we never refer to their gender or
size, height, anything.
Yeah, nationality, anything.
We just wanted it to be a part of
interesting faces, interesting actors.
Yeah, and we shot it in January and February of 2019.
But to your question, we wrote the character, and then we let them bring their own shit to it.
We specifically didn't want to make them anything that would stop it. We didn't say, oh, this person has to be, 25 years old and da 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 da. We
really casted talent. We more than anything.
Yeah, we basically all three of us just put together.
Mostly not white. I mean, we wanted a diverse.
And if they were white, they had to be gay or Jewish or something,
But mostly we have people of color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is way more happy for me.
Or
and for Jason.
Yeah, I have to commend you both on creating such a diverse cast on a show like this.
Thank you. It was important to us, really.
Yeah, because 4 years ago I did a film called The Birth of a Nation, and it sort of changed my way of thinking, and it changed me as an artist, as an actor. I mean, being a gay liberal Jew to play a white heterosexual Christian plantation owner in 1831 was a gift, and Nate Parker sort of changed my life. So I thought I was coming off that feeling of wanting to create diversity, wanting to be of support to my fellow actors. And I had so many friends that I really wanted to give opportunities to, but they had to be talented.
Yeah, well, we had a whole conversation about that because Jason said, at one point he goes, oh, so-and-so would love to do this.
Why do you have to bring this up? We're in an interview.
And I was just like, so-and-so is not doing this because we just want talent. I said, we have to agree that who we cast.
You're going to say the person's name so we can embarrass them publicly?
I'm not underlining and I'm not doing that.
He now has a series deal and you were fucking wrong.
Who?
I'm not telling you.
I know who you're talking about. I'm not going to say its name.
Okay, thank you. And the person is not an it.
But I'm not giving a gender.
Okay. It's a them then. It's a them person.
No, that's a whole nother shtick.
That's another episode, believe me.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have a fluid dog, so we've, shit's happening. We have mafia, we have our parents. Wait till the second season. It goes crazy.
We have 3 seasons completely done out as half-hour shows.
Yeah, because we've been pitching it as a half-hour series to the networks.
And our hopes is that Amazon is listening to you and somebody will want to take, the show from these 7 bite-sized episodes that are 5 minutes each and let us create the series,
just like old fuckers, it's a flea bag for old people.
But I think it's totally
universal. Everybody's in fucked up relationships.
People in a long-time relationship will hit each other and can't afford to get divorced. My God, that's everybody right now who's stuck in quarantine.
Right.
After they realized who they were married to.
Because divorce is more expensive than marriage itself.
Than staying together, yeah.
Definitely.
So when did it come to the time when you guys had to make that hard decision to make it sort of like 5-minute episodes? I mean,
that was easy. That was our original goal, because I had done a series 5 years before that called Mentor. So I had experience doing that, and it did quite well. I did it with Alexander Paul from Baywatch and Paul Elia, a wonderful actor, comedian. And so I'd done that, and I wanted to repeat it, but I wanted to do it even better this time. And that series was a little more dramatic, comedic. It had a different feel. This is more, it's real, but it's farcical. This is more dark comedy, more outrageous, where that was more like a Girls or Louis C.K. show, where this is more like Fleabag or what's the other, curve or something? It has that more outrageous.
And it's easier to, we wanted to be able to have a beginning, middle, and end to the series, and be able to shoot it, because I was telling you earlier, I'm at Sony a lot, so we shot at Sony, and they let us shoot in offices and Adam Sandler's bungalow.
One of the Fuck Barbra Streisand episode is all done
in their bungalow.
In their bungalow, that one, and there was
They
another.
were really supportive. Sony was supportive. Adam Sandler's people were supportive. They actually started editing for us because they wanted to be involved, which was really exciting. And like Sony, a big corporation, is really inclusive, and they just really supportive. And I've been working there a long time, and they love me, and they allowed us just to shoot, which is
wonderful.
Amazing.
Yeah,
that is wonderful. Tell us about the streaming services, because right now you are streaming on YouTube, you're streaming on Amazon Prime, and you're on Reverie.
Reverie put us on Roku, Universal, Android, Apple TV.
We're like all over the place, but we really encourage you, if you have Amazon, because Amazon produces, and they're looking at us and they're counting our views, and they're counting we've got the most incredible reviews, like the most. Like all of them are 5 stars. It's ridiculous.
Our parents would not have written such good, because my mother would say, I liked it, but why did Mitch have to be so mean to you?
Oh, well, she says that all the time.
She thinks it's
real.
She
goes, do you think he's that mean? Do you think everybody's going to hate him? Like,
right.
I was like,
it's not real. It's not a real show.
But he would come to me like it was his idea. She goes, do you think you're being too mean? I was like, stop talking to your mother.
Well, that's a testament to your great acting. That's what's going on.
Oh,
thank you. See, Jason, this man is very intelligent.
Yes.
So for now, what are the plans? Are you planning already for like a second season of Smothered, or are you just waiting to see someone pick it up to make it into like a?
We actually have 2 more seasons. Yeah, we have 2 more seasons already planned out, and
we really have, as we said before, 3 seasons all done in half-hour format. So we're ready to rock and roll. We could write them.
And we've got a lot of scenes already, even in short form. So we could have a second season like that. I mean, there's going to be a second season no matter what. But we would like to be.
We want to be with the big boys.
In the parade.
Yes.
With like Amazon or Netflix or somebody in Pop TV. Anybody listening? Hello.
Definitely. What if Queeby actually comes back and said, you know what, this is perfect for our short form format?
We would thank you so much. We love you more than life itself.
Yeah, I was like, I'll forget everything. I love you.
Love you. We don't care.
I don't give a shit. Yeah. I don't hold a grudge. Definitely. So all of a sudden they got taste. I get it.
Excellent. Well, let me start wrapping things up with you 2 gentlemen here. I know we're talking via Zoom, which is a testament to the pandemic times that we are going through right now. How are you staying sane and creative during these times?
Jason, tell him what he just shot. Tell him what you just shot.
Oh, I just shot an episode of Goliath with Billy Bob Thornton, that series, opposite J.K. Simmons and Bruce Dern and Haley Joel Osment. So everybody on the set had an Oscar nomination but me. So that was incredibly intimidating. I just did that, and I actually did the audition by Zoom and then got the part that way. So I did that this week. And then, of course, I'm also in the film Mortal, because you had interviewed my co-star, who I work with, who was one of the stars, wonderful actor, Sam Levine. And I'm in that film. And I'm also, I also have a book that's come out, an autobiography called
Shut Up, I'm Talking.
Yes, and that's available from Amazon too, and CCB Publishing. And so we do interviews all the time. We're incredibly supportive of each other. I talk to a lot of friends. I work out every day. Mitch rides his bike every day.
An hour and a half a day, I was telling you already. And I actually wrote another pilot.
Oh, right.
That we're going to shoot in November.
It's called the grieving one, right?
Yeah, the grieving one. Right now it's called Peeling the Stinky Onion.
peeling the stinking onion. I went to a restaurant, I think, called that on Los Angeles.
No, that was a Stinking Rose.
Stinking Rose, right.
Garlic restaurant, right?
So Mitch
Yeah, it's all fucking garlic.
Mitch also has a screenplay that he's been pitching around town.
Oh, yeah.
Sort
It
of
will
gay,
always be lunch.
yeah, there will always be lunch. Sort
It's
of
a gay anti-Maine.
So he's real, yeah, and he's had an incredible career as a solo artist. Sometimes he did a one-man show called Mutant Olive that did very well here and in New York. And it's supposed to go to Chicago, but of course the COVID happened.
Yeah,
So,
as soon as they open it up, they're flying me out there to do it there.
yeah, and every movie I did in the last couple of years has been coming out on streaming. I mean, I have a cameo in a film called Holly Weird, which is a fun about a Latin actor, Douglas Spain. I have another film called Devos, where I play a funny Scientologist. I have a little cameo in that. I want to help all these people. And then Abducted. I play a detective in Abducted, and I'm a detective. I pretended to be my brother, who was just slightly irritated the whole time. It was my homage to Charles Durning in Dog Day Afternoon. You know, that guy that's always walking around going, "Hey, what's going on here? Yeah, something's wrong. Okay, I'm back in 5."
So it's like, as long as we're creating something, we could stay sane. If I had nothing to do, I'd start killing people or myself.
Yeah,
It's like, I need my endorphins, and I need to write something. I need to create something with other people. I mean, and also editing something I did before that
Swingers.
Yes, Serial Swingers.
Serial Swingers, yes.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
which is really fun and insane.
And we're doing videos with friends. I did a video called Corona Town. I did another one called what is it, Zoom Anthology about these 4 white guys in white privilege. So we're doing things at home with our phones. I mean, even guys over 50, we're all just doing shit. And
we're learning how to make a Zoom call.
Yeah,
we just learned how to do that, go live on Facebook like this.
Yes, we were so excited. You think we were
talking to other people all over the fucking country trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it was like, and it was.
And the two of us sitting there like your grandparents looking at us, am I too close?
You know, we're just trying to figure it out and move to the next place, you know, and just trying to do stuff, be supportive of each other. You know, I do my cognitive therapy right here in the same seat. I cried here yesterday, wearing the same shirt. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, and he fills himself. Well, I know you sleep in that damn shirt.
I do not. I have.
Wash it, motherfucker. Wash it.
I have several shirts just alike.
Bought them all powder blue?
No, this is powder blue. I wore twice. I usually wear the black one. That's the one you hate.
I don't hate black. I love black.
Yeah, but you hate me wearing polo shirts.
Oh yeah, because that's just so pedestrian.
It's my uniform. I wear them all the time. No, but we just keep trying. We do play readings. We did play readings. We did screenplay readings. Mitch was in one that I did. We did Love is Strange. Weren't you?
I don't know. Yeah.
We did so many play readings. You know, we do that with our friends. I hear people talk. I'm starting to dig deep in the internet more than I ever have. Like tomorrow, Denzel Washington's going to be talking to Barry Levinson. So that's going to be cool. So just think, there's all sorts of interesting things to do. And reading a lot. I read a lot.
Wow. Well, I'm glad both of you keeping busy. But there's one more thought that I'm actually just curious before I let you two go.
Yeah.
Is I'm curious, how did you two first met? I mean,
I remember it was frightening. It was absolutely frightening. The lovely
Taylor Negron dragged him to my house, and I was loaded out of my mind. I had a party, and there was like 75 people here. Go ahead.
Birthday party, and he was
still bald, but he was wearing a full.
Let me tell this story.
You won't tell the truth about the wig. Let me just tell him about your mullet wig.
Can I please beg you? Can I please?
Number one, mullet wig. Go ahead. Now you can go.
God, he's so mean. Okay. So he was having a birthday party at his house. We were both in our 20s. I think I was in my, well, I wouldn't even say, but we were both in our 20s. And
he was always older.
I had hair all the time, hair parted down the middle, layered. And
wig.
Taylor Negron, who passed away, lovely, funny comedian. People know him for being in
out of his mind.
Out of his mind completely. Fast Times at Fast Times Ridgemont High is the pizza guy and starred as Milo in the last Boy Scout.
Go ahead, keep going. We don't have to have his resume.
Okay. Anyway, so he brought me to this party, And then I'm in this house, and everybody's either gay or high or on something, and you know, and I'm this sweet little Jewish boy, and I got, you know, I got my,
Go ahead. It's his story, so he's going to
anyway,
just
and
spin
Mitch,
it any way he
and
wants.
Mitch comes in, and he has this head of curls.
I had a Jew fro.
And also in a mullet.
And a black cape down to the floor.
Going around the room. He was literally
smoking, flying all over the fucking room.
Oh my God.
I don't even remember meeting him.
Yeah, not at all. And I thought, I'm never going to see this guy again. I'm never going to speak to him. This is crazy. You know, and he's scared.
And it's like been 30 years, and we come together and we get apart. We come together, we get apart. We come together, we get apart.
I go to a movie, he hates it. And I go, well, there was this part, and this actor was really good. And he'll go, oh God, I can't believe they even got up in the morning. They should just commit suicide in a parking lot next to a trash can with some old whore named Laverne, you know.
Exactly, but that's exactly true.
And so we have such.
He's very kind to the point where he lies.
I do not lie.
He sees movies and he goes, well, she did a very good. No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. If
she was horrible.
Sometimes somebody
he chewed up the scenery and she should kill herself.
Oh God, you should.
And then I finally get him to admit that that's the truth.
That's not true.
It is true. So that's actually how we met.
That's how we met. That's the story, Morning Glory.
Well, whatever you guys did years ago, this is the friendship, and it's here to stay. So congratulations on that. And once again, congratulations on Smothered.
Thank you.
I watched all the episodes. I was laughing my ass off throughout everything. So
don't forget to review us. No.
Oh yeah, leave a review.
I guess I could, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, just a quick little review, a few lines.
Smothered TV.
Yeah, but if I review it, then you would know the review's coming from me because it won't be anonymous.
No, but yeah, it can be anonymous. You could put just customer, or it doesn't matter. They just count the review. Amazon just counting them up.
Right. We don't know how it exactly works.
They just after 100 algorithms change, some magic thing happens.
That's what we've been told. So we're very close to 100. We're 90 something.
95.
Oh, pretty close. Maybe I'll go on right after this.
We would love that.
Yes.
And everybody out there that's listening, it's smotheredtv.com.
Yes.
It'll go to our site and just push on Amazon, baby. 25-minute binge.
It's really 30 minutes.
Excellent. Well, hey, once again, congratulations. And when there's a season 2, let me know. We could do this all over again and do this Zoom therapy.
Yay! Well, thank you for dealing with us.
I feel bad.
I feel good. I feel I feel like clean.
Well, you're near the beach. You can run in.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna go in the water now.
There you go. Well, anyways, gentlemen, bye now.
Bye.
Bye.